Hey guys, today we are working on stressed possessive adjectives and pronouns. Okay. So as always, we'll start with a review. In the past, we have learned how to use Spanish possessives. Okay. So for example, saying things like this in Spanish. Their ball would have been su pelota, our dog, nuestro perro, your TV, tu televisión, my egg would be mi huevo. Okay, we did all that way back in chapter 3, I think. Today we're learning a second way that you can do the exact same thing, or you can use this new way to say something totally different. For example, the ball is theirs. We have never learned how to say theirs before, or the dog is ours. Ours is not a thing that we've ever learned. Okay, so this can say these new words, theirs, ours, or you can use this new way that we're learning today to say the exact same thing that we learned in chapter 3. Either way, okay? So we do, of course, have a brand new chart for this. Here's what it looks like. It might look a little complicated at first, but we are pros and we understand what all these parentheses are by now, right? But just to break it down, like the base word here, we've got mío, tuyo, suyo, nuestro, and suyo. Okay, so there's our base words: mío, tuyo, suyo, nuestro, suyo. And then you guys know, of course, that all these other parentheses mean that each and every single one of these words could be masculine or feminine, masculine plural or feminine plural, right? So masculine, feminine, singular, plural, we know what that's all about by now. Okay, so in sentences, what is this going to look like? An article or demonstrative adjective is usually used with these words. For example, me encantan unos amigos tuyos. This says, I love some of your friends. I love some of your friends. The second sentence says, me encantan los amigos tuyos. I love your friends. This is just, I love your friends. Okay, so you see how the meaning changes a little bit depending on what word you use here. And this third one, I love those friends of yours. Those friends of yours. Okay, so same idea on all three, but slightly different meaning depending on which word you use in front of it. Okay, so if we were in class, I would have you try writing these sentences in both forms of Spanish possessives. So we would look at these two sentences that you could do either the old way that we learned in chapter 3, or you could do it in this new way from this current chapter. After those two sentences, I would have you do these next two sentences, which can really only be done in this new way. So this is the reason we're learning this way. You know, some kids are like, why do we even learn this new way? Because there's some sentences that can only be done with this new way. Okay? So if you are, playing along at home, you could pause the video now and try these yourself and see if you already understand what's going on. Otherwise, I'm going to go straight to the answers here. So the first two that could be done either way. You have, I don't like her shoes. No me gustan sus zapatos. That would be the old way that we learned in chapter 3 with the possessive pronoun sus for her. The new way would be no me gustan los zapatos suyos. I don't like the shoes of her. Both of these mean the exact same thing, okay, in terms of translating it to English. There's no difference between them. The second sentence, we love our family. The old way would be nos encanta nuestra familia, nuestra being our present progressive pronoun, our possessive pronoun. And the new way being nos encanta la familia nuestra, using this new stressed possessive pronoun, nuestra, which actually happens to be the same as the old one. The only thing different about this one is kind of the order that you go in, all right? Now, the second two sentences from earlier can only be done the new way, so let's take a look at those. I don't understand these rules of yours, okay? That would look like this. Yo, whoops. Change this real quick. There we go. I don't understand. Yo no entiendo estas reglas tuyas. I don't understand these rules of yours. Okay? Only can really be done in that new way. And here's the other one. I ate some cookies of theirs. Yo comí algunas galletas suyas. Some cookies of theirs. Okay? Last thing with this concept is that our new words, our new chart that we learned, can also be used to replace a noun just altogether. So, for example, you could say la computadora mía, meaning my computer, or you could just say la mía, and that means mine. La mía. Los pavos nuestros would be our turkeys, or you could just say los nuestros, meaning ours. El carro tuyo, your car, or el tuyo, yours. Okay? And when you do this, just make sure that your pronoun matches the gender and number of the thing you're talking about, right? So with the turkeys example, los pavos nuestros, since we were talking about turkeys which are masculine and more than one turkey, plural, we had to say los nuestros rather than el nuestro. Got to make sure you make it plural. In this case, computer is feminine, so we had to make it feminine, etc. Okay? All right, so again, if we were in class, I would have you practice writing all of these out. So I'd have you write my teams in the new way, and then I would have you write just mine in the new way, okay, and so on. So again, if you want to try to do that, you can pause the video. Otherwise, I will go straight to the answers here. My teams, los equipos míos, and then just mine would be los míos. Our purses, las bolsas nuestras, ours, las nuestras. Her cabin would be la cabaña suya, and hers is la suya. Their bed, la cama suya, and just theirs, la suya. My elevators, los ascensores míos, and then just los míos for mine. And the last one, your luggage, el equipaje tuyo, and just yours, el tuyo. Okay, so there you have it, and good luck on your homework.